Welcome back, family and friends, to another episode of Independent Joe. And as you can see tonight, I got for you a couple of new releases. I'll do the review on this one later, but tonight I am doing the review on Origin Series. This is their Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. This one is a little bit lighter proof and than the Bottle and Bond. Of course, we know that Bottle and Bond is going to be at a minimum 100 proof, or it should be at 100 proof. Can't be over or under. It has to be at 100 proof. But I'll get to that one later. Right now, I'm going to get into this one. This one is it's pretty cool because this is now something that we've been waiting for from Bardstown. You know, Bardstown has been, as you know, blending whiskeys. They were a bottling company before, sourcing from different areas, putting the kitchen sink into a bottle, and then us saying yum. Because it was pretty good. They did do a good job blending. So now they're calling themselves the most sophisticated distillery in the country. So what does that mean for us? I guess now we get to drink with our pinky up. I'm not sure how that works, but it is a new, they do call themselves a new blend of bourbon makers. And these are a different, or at least this one is a different blend of whiskeys that they have in-house, 6-year-old minimum age, and then blended together to give us this product. Their product is a very high rye at 36% rye, 60% corn, and then 4% malted barley. But it's something that we kind of wanted from new bourbon makers, right? Because now they're coming out with these bottles that before this was their lowest price offering that they had, which was a fusion. Not positive, but I'm almost positive that this is gone. There's no more fusion. I'm not sure if they're going to still have the Discovery series coming out, or if they're going to be doing their own stuff from here on out. I know March they're going to be coming out with a rye, and the rye I'm not sure if it is also a bottle and bond like this one right here, or if it's just a Kentucky Straight rye. But they're doing their own stuff now. So affordable bottle, again, $60, around $55-$60. This one right here, $42, with a suggested MSRP of $45. So I got lucky when I found it. I got really lucky because I had a gift card, and then I had, Valentine's Day, somebody cares. And had a gift card, and then I had $10 off. So this right here, both of these bottles only cost me $30. So, that's besides the point. But normally it would cost $42 for this bottle. I know this one is a little bit steeper in price at $47. And I believe the rye is going to be around this price point too. Pretty good for what we want from new distillates. For us, it's kind of a gamble when you go out and you go and buy certain products and not knowing how and what flavor profile and all that other stuff, what you're going to get from it, because this is basically a new mash bill. I'm not sure about the mash bill on here. I haven't looked at it. But on this one right here, 60% corn. I mean, we have variants around that with 36% rye and all that. We have high rye and all that other stuff. But this is their own. So very excited to taste it. Very excited to review it. And I don't know. I'm just going to go ahead and get into it. I just want to thank, of course, patrons. Love you guys. Thank you for your support as always. Hopefully all your Valentine's Day gifts and pours got to you safely. I know my guy that was hand delivering those things told me that they got there, but appreciate you all. and we'll see what the next holiday holds for pours and stuff like that. So, but I just wanted to say thank you to the subscribers. Of course, keeps climbing. I wish it told me who subscribed, because I used to love being able to tell you thank you and say your name on here. And right now it doesn't show me anything when somebody subscribes. I just see the numbers. I don't see where it says somebody subscribed to you. So apologize about that, but I really appreciate your support as well. Thank you, Richard Rose. Man, I wish like these two shelves were down so that I can show off my sign right there, as you can see. Let me see. I won't show it because it's going in on the bottles, but you see what it is. Very, very nice, awesome sign. I was trying to play with it a little bit and move the camera around to see in angles if it can show it. I might have to like put it here, remove these shelves, and then put these shelves over here, and then so that I can proudly display that awesome and beautiful sign that Richard Rose made me. But thank you, brother. Really appreciate you for that. So let's go ahead. Let's get back on topic and get back into this whiskey. Really appreciate you guys. So far, I mean, it's coating a little. I mean, 6-year-old whiskey. It's coating. It's taking its time. So, yeah. I mean, let's see how it is on the nose. Ooh. Definitely a lot of that corn aroma. But it's a very nice corn, vanilla-ish on the sweet end of it. You get more vanilla, somewhat a little bit of honey on that. A lot more honey when you do the nose and with the mouth open. It does. You get honey a little bit on the air, on the palate. Not too much of the alcohol influence. It is 96 proof, but still you can still have that on newer or younger distillates. And this one is not showing that. And the legs are starting to come down. Oh, there it goes. Well, that looks nice. Independent Joe. And sorry about that. Sometimes my voice. Excuse me. Cheers, everybody. I'm gonna go in. I gotta drink this stuff because it looks too good. All right, cheers. Wow, 6 years old. Getting a little bit of that. Well, a lot of that corn influence, that rye spice. It's definitely coming through, but it's not drying at all. It's not like overpowering and then drying the palate. Like when I like ryes. I like bourbons. When you get to the high ryes and stuff like that, sometimes I get a little bit of drying effect, especially on younger whiskeys. And 6 years old ain't that young, but it's in the center of what a older 8-year-old and then 4-year-old, that's kind of in the middle of that, where you think 4-year-old's kind of young, but really good. And then at this price point, $42. I mean, wow. But I get a lot of that nice corn with some vanilla. Same thing I was getting on the nose transfers over. Again, slight honey on the palate. But overall, it's a really nice, pleasant flavor. It's not overpowering. The rye spice dissipates really quick. So if you like that, where it sticks around and gives you a little bit of a hug, this is not doing that. Again, it's not bad. It's one of those crushable bottles that you're going to be sipping, and you're going to sip it, and you're going to sip it, and you're going to sip it, and all of a sudden it's gone. But so there's not too much on the finish. You get some of that oak Some of those oak tannins left over. Very light popsicle stick on that. Not really overwhelming. More of an oaky oak flavor to it, but it's not over oaked. But nice. It's a nice what's left over. It's not too bad. A little bit of powdered sugar too. I'm getting right here on the back tooth. My sweet tooth, if you know what I mean. I'd say overall $42. I mean, yeah, it's just a really nice sipper. I like the price point. If they have a lot of stock on this, or if it's a limited type of release because of how many bottles they have, that would kind of be discouraging. I mean, because you wouldn't be able to call it like an everyday drinker, but this would be in that realm of $20 to $40 everyday drinker type thing. If you like a little bit nice sweet tone, not overly sweet, but I mean, again, at the end on my sweet tooth, I did get a little bit of powdered sugar, which was weird. I never got that before. But overall, really nice. And I would say at $42, I mean, how can you not recommend that? I'm gonna say I would, but again, it's up to you. What would I compare it to? I don't know. To me, this is not your standard Kentucky whiskey. When I say standard, I get a certain meaty profile, really sweet. This one right here is just a little light, 96 proof, a little light, but still satisfying as far as flavor, and it isn't overbearing as far as heat wise and all that other stuff. So again, it depends on what you like. I don't know. $42. I think if I ran out and was able to just go to the store and buy another one, I would say yes, this would be kind of in that realm with like Smoke Wagon, their straight bourbon whiskey. Of course, that is Indiana whiskey, and then Turkey 101 of everyday drinkers for me, because Smoke Wagon and Turkey as of right now are my everyday drinkers. But I'm gonna have to see whether or not this is gonna be one of those bottles. At the store, I only saw three of these bottles on the shelf. So if it's gonna be that type of deal where you can't get it, then I won't call this like something you should have as an everyday drinker. And it's just one of those ones where you're gonna have to be I'm gonna have to go look for it basically. And I don't know. I don't think when you have something like Smoke Wagon, which puts out their Kentucky Straight, and then Wild Turkey, their 101. I mean, and you don't really have to look for those. Those are really readily available. But I would say this is just in that realm. I wouldn't say it's better, but I will say it's in that realm of nice flavors at a low cost that you can enjoy on a daily basis if you can get this like that. But yeah, so I'll talk more about the Origin Series Bottle and Bond on the next video. But for now, this is all I got for you. Really appreciate you. Have a good morning, afternoon, good night, whatever time you're watching this. And I hope a lot of you are able to at least get a bottle or taste it. Of course, you should taste anything first before buying it, because you never know. Always make sure that you're drinking water and drink responsibly when having a pour. You know, you want to enjoy your night. You don't want to mess up your night. So really appreciate you. Thank you for your time. And I'll see you on the next one.